Hello guys and game devs. Cool that you found my channel. This is a tutorial about Unity and C# programming. It is for beginners, but I'm really sure that you can use these techniques for more complex tasks in your own games also. You will learn how to iterate over an array of GameObjects using a C# for each loop. So have fun watching this. Okay, great. Here we are in Unity 5. We have our default scene in a new project. Here's the camera and a directional light. And now let's add a folder for the scripts. Call it scripts. Just like that. Okay, and let's add a plane. Simple plane. And some cubes. Okay, size this a little bit, scale it. And now duplicate this cube, just some walls, simple scene. The main objects will be the point lights. Okay, that's good enough, and now let's add 3 point lights. Point light, point light. Okay, selected, and now let's change the color so that we see where the point lights are located. Perhaps blue. Oh, this one in green, I think. Yeah, the green one. Okay. Now again duplicate this one, change the color of this perhaps to red, let's say red. The range a little bit smaller. Okay. Again duplicate this and now set the color to blue and this one to red, yes. Just a simple scene, simple setup. That's not the main point of this tutorial. The main point will be to dim all these lights in a for each loop in C#. Okay, the next step will be to align the camera to the view, select it and choose GameObject Align with View. And then you get, when you select the Game tab, the preview. It will look like when you start the game or the scene. You can see that each light has an intensity property that ranges from 0 to 8. I will increase this for each light a little bit. Just like that. And I think I will change again the rotation angle of this wall. Okay, now you can see each light really good. And we rename the lights, call it PL1 to PL3. And now let's add a button that will execute the logic for dimming the lights. Choose UI, button, and as you can see that when you add a button and there is no canvas already added to the scene, Unity will add the canvas automatically. Change the text of the button to dim lights so that we know what this button will do. And that's it. And now we have to write a script and attach it to this button. Create C# script, name it dim lights, and drag and drop it onto this button. Great. Now let's start Visual Studio to edit our script. It will take a few seconds, hopefully seconds. minutes. And here we are. Okay, first thing, let's add an array of GameObjects. That's really easy. Public GameObject array and call it lights. Now when we switch back to Unity Editor, you can see our script and the lights parameter. You can change the size to 3 because we have 3 point lights, and now drag it onto these editors, these inline editors, element 0 to element 2. 3 point lights. Great. And now we have to add the logic to dim the lights. Return to our script. We don't need the method start and update, so remove it and add a new public method called dim lights. Oh no, let's call it dim all lights, because when the method is the same as the script or the class, then it won't compile. Okay, now our for each loop. We loop over our game objects we added as array. The loop is for each game object in lights. Okay, and now for each game object in this loop, which I call GO, I get the component of the type light, because we have a light attached to each game object. But we have to prove this and check if the light is not null, because it could be the case that no light is attached to the game object. And if we get an instance of a light, we set the intensity to 0.5, for example. Now let's build the script and see if we have no compiler errors, and assign in the click handler here the method dim all lights. That's all. And now test it. Hit the start button and see what happens. Click, and all lights are dimmed as expected. Cool. But you may have noticed that we have more lights in our scene than the 3 point lights. So set the size to 1 in the script and assign the directional light instead of the point light. And now you can see that our method dim all lights works really well for lights in general. Isn't that great? Yes, it is. So I really hope you liked the tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to JNM on YouTube, and see you there soon on this channel.